Alright. Notification gang. What's up to the notification gang? What up, Chris? My fault, my brother. The lady come first, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be on here long, though. Waiting for my boy Papa's Pew Pews to go live. I ain't got too much going on. It's finna be Friday. I ain't got no job. I ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can finesse the game real quick. I'm gonna put myself. Dallas, Texas, what's up, my brother? How you doing? How you doing? What it do? I ain't finna be here long. I had killed my last one real quick, so I just wanted to finish it off. You know what I'm saying? Uh, damn, well, that's not gonna work. Got the 45 ACP, yes sir. Yeah, said, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Got the got the 45 ACP out, and said, then we got the 40 out, yeah, said, then we got the nines out, and then you got the nines out. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see me, my brother. You see me, my brother. Got the 45s out. It's that type of night. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'm not sure, my brother. I'm not sure where he went, Biddy. He might be back. It's a bunch of people on live right now, so yeah, he probably live tapping. He said, so yeah, what's the Busmaster? I'm a beginner, so I don't really need the history, from like a beginner view. What's the okay? So beginner view wise, alright. So basically, I should have brought more magazines out here. So AR wise, you know what I'm saying? You could throw Bushmaster out of a bunch of different platforms, bow action, lever action, AR platform, probably some others that I can't think off the top of my head at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, boom. So you could start with something like on the AR platform. That's what we're talking about now. You feel me? So if you start with the small calibers, you could do an AR in like 22 for one. You feel me? Just to start with. You could step up to something like a 223. You know, you got your PCCs and all that, but we're gonna skip that right now. But then you could skip up to like 5.56, 300 blackout. You know what I'm saying? 7.62, 6.5, bunch of different eyeball calibers in the in between. You know what I'm saying? But somewhere in that mix, you got your 450 Bushmaster. You feel me? So it's some people might call it like an intermediate cartridge. Some people might call it specifically hunting straight wall cartridge. You feel me? So when I say cartridge, I'm basically just saying bullet for one. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Ooh, sorry. But yeah, so if you just starting off, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people wouldn't just start off with a 450. If you just starting off, some people will start off with something like a 22, a 223, 556. You know what I'm saying? And then once they get comfortable, they might step up to a 300, and then so on and so forth. You feel me? Move their way up the chart type. Oh, Xavier, you gone, my brother? Appreciate you, my guy. You have a good night. You know I always appreciate you, my brother. We gonna continue to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, uh. But yeah, system. Um, but like I said, beginner wise, that's probably wouldn't be something unless you really just want to get into it for fun because you like recoil, something like that. But for your all use, all purpose, beginner rifle stuff like that, a lot of 90% of people probably wouldn't just jump into 450. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you use it, depends on what you're doing with it, depends on if you even want the cartridge in your lineup to begin with. You feel me? So yeah, it's just a lot of dependence that you gotta keep in mind when getting in stuff like this. I like touching a lot of oddball calibers, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you see me with the 300s, the 7.62s, the fucking random 308s, you know what I'm saying? I like touching the oddball 6.5, 224, fucking just anything on the in between. I'm trying to get into the 350s, the 400s, you know what I'm saying? Most for the most part, system, it's not really a reason you would want more recoil. Most people get these guns with the high recoil and then they dress them up with the different muzzle systems. So, like by your muzzle system, I'm meaning like the hold on, fuck it, we just gonna do it like this. So when I say muzzle system, I can't touch, but I can get you kind of close. You know what I'm saying? But the down on there on the bottom, this little piece right here, that's your muzzle brake. You know what I'm saying? Same on any AR. You feel me? Most of your AKs, muzzle brake. Most of your 308s, muzzle brake. You know what I'm saying? Even on some of your PCCs, you might get a threaded muzzle so that you can put muzzle brakes on it for things like this. But uh, so yeah, for the most part, you can thread things on, switch it up, do different options to actually lower your recoil. And it's not always just your muzzle. Sometimes it's your buffer system. Sometimes it's the actual weight of the gun, weight distribution, stuff like that. So it's a lot of dependence. Some, like I said, some people don't really just want recoil, but you can get a high recoil gun and dumb it down a whole bunch just with accessories and parts and pieces. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, something like that 450, I got it bare bones just with an optic system. You know what I'm saying? So the kick gonna be as much kick as 450 is coming out the box. But if I was to dumb it down, put a muzzle brake on it, up my H2 system in my buffer, all that good stuff, then, we could dumb it down a whole shit ton just by upgrading parts and pieces. You feel me? So yeah, like I said, I hope that answers at least that part of your question as far as, recoil purposes, because everything right here got a different recoil rate to it. You feel me? Like you got a 9 millimeter on the bottom that's barely kicking your shoulder at all, but then like say starting far left, you got a 308, which like some people let their kids shoot 308, so it's not really like a oh my god it's gonna break your shoulder cartridge. You feel me? But 308 got a lot of power. It got a lot of kick to it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna feel that when you pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? But then you touch something like a 7.62, the one next to it, it might throw your muscles in your arms a little bit, but it ain't too much of a kick to the kick to the chest type of thing. Now, if you don't know how to shoot, some people you might see on the videos, they walking backwards, letting the recoil control them, all type of shit. But if you know how to shoot, you good. As long as you know how to hold a firearm to begin with, for the most part, you straight. But then, like, even next to it, you might step into something like a 300 blackout, which is kind of almost the same as a 7.62, just a little bit less hot. You know what I'm saying? So you might dumb it down and do that, even though the kick might not be as much of the same caliber. It's still kind of the same aspect of the cartridge itself. You know what I'm saying? Some people shoot them hot, some people shoot them subsonic, which is just a little bit less hot. You know what I'm saying? But then you step up to something like a 450, and yeah, that kick might be something you're not expecting. You know what I'm saying? But also, we'll slow it down like this. Look at the bullet differences, my brother. Oh yeah, I definitely ain't staying on long. My boy Chanson just got on. Definitely got to show my boy some love real quick. But you got your 9 millimeters, you got your 300 blackouts, you got your 450 Bushmaster, you got your AK-47 7.62s. You know what I'm saying? You got your 308s. I got a lot more that I could show as far as magazine options and capabilities and cartridges and all that, but that's just what we got tonight. Just because that's what's here can load. You know what I'm saying? He said, how much rounds do you suggest people keep on standby, and what do you got the most of? As far as keeping what's on standby, most people would say keep you at least 2,000 rounds for each firearm, or at least for each platform that you have. You feel me? So if you got a lot of 9 millimeter pistols, I say keep you personally. If you got more than 3 9 millimeters and you plan on having a purpose for each of them, like say you got a combat, something for the tactical load, just in case you got to go stealth, or something that's just like for the woods, big game, shit like that. So I would say get you 3 4,000 rounds, and then get you some hollows and some capabilities in the mix. You know what I'm saying? A couple boxes of each type, put them to the side. Something you ain't really got to think about. You feel me? But uh, community wise, a lot of people will probably tell you get at least 1 to 2,000 rounds per platform that you have. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I keep a lot of 5.56. I keep a lot of 9 millimeter. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the big everybody's go to. Oh my God, I need to have a lot of this. So I try to keep a good shit ton. You know what I'm saying? So when it actually came down to it, shit would be straight. But my eyeball cartridges, I try to keep at least a K, 1,000 to each something. Most of the time, a lot less than that. But the goal is usually to maintain 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Hollow is pretty much illegal in the county. Oh, ooh, yeah, yeah. I got you. See, yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, which is crazy that they wouldn't want people literally having self-defense rounds in a place where they're trying to limit gun control because they think guns are hurting people. You only limit people to the rounds that are committing over penetration and a shit ton of firearms. But yeah, that makes sense. I would at least limit it to hollows and range ammo, because range ammo, they kind of underpower it a little bit to save the powder because it's fucking range ammo. So yeah, but altogether, yeah, that's stupid. What up, Shanti? That's a Pro Mag magazine. So wherever probably you could find Pro Mag AK mags at, you probably could find that one. I've had it for so long. I got it off of some website that I forgot which one it was. I probably couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But anywhere they sell Pro Mag AK mags, you could probably definitely find one. See, the string side is also good to go straight to jail. What the hell, Chris? For real? Would you use a slug if someone comes in or not? What's up, John? Slug wise, I ain't too big on the shotgun platform just yet. I know them slugs over penetrate like a motherfucker. So personally, a lot of people say use like some number 4, some number 9, some birdshot, shit like that. Uh, but yeah, if you in a suburb, shit like that, you're around some cribs. They say stay away from them slugs. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you just got 3 new ARs today. That's what's up, Shanti. That's fire. I like that. I like that. Keep it up, my brother. Get you some more. Shit. Keep the platform running, my brother. ARs is where it's at for me. I forgot to run the poll for y'all boys, but we'll do it on the next one. I was running an AR versus AK poll on the last one. I didn't even peep who won. I think AK got it for real, because it was winning the whole time. He said, "Yeah, they changed the laws like a motherfucker." Damn, Cheddar, you want me to chat about myself for $100? Add 2 more zeros to that, and you got a bet, my brother. House shoes on and all. Turn these motherfuckers red for 10K. I don't care. I'll throw my cash app up. Nah, I know we drolling, Jetta. You good? Say what's the import terms to know? Oh, the important terms. System. That's a great question, my brother. Damn, you hit me with some shit that's like, hold on, I gotta sit myself down for a second. Some important terms. That's a real broad one, my brother. Uh, that's some shit you could ask Chat GPT, and I feel like they'll give you a better answer than me. They could bust that shit down for real, for real. Um, damn, I'm trying to give you like an actual good answer. You know what I'm saying? He said it's hard to choose between AK and AR. Gotta have both. It's always good to have both, Shanti. It's always good. They say you got 3 seconds left. Nah, yeah, I'm trying to get you like an actual good answer to this. Like the terms wise, uh, I can't just say some. I don't want to say some bullshit like just pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you something actually to pay attention to. But it depends on the platform. Like pistols have their own, like book of ethics. Everybody kind of talk different. Things have their own terminology based on where you at. Like per se, I'm in the South. You know what I'm saying? So like we got folks in here talking about like Cali laws, New York laws, and stuff. So they reference the firearms or the things referring to firearms might be a lot different, and they in different geographic regions. You know what I'm saying? Even if we still in America. So, the slang, the accent, everything different. So as far as terminology, it's a lot of universals, but it just depends on what you're touching, where you at, what you're trying to do with it, how you trying to touch it, what it's loaded with. We got so many guns and so many specific calibers that makes the same model of gun in so many different calibers sometimes, stuff like that. It's hard to get the terminology down to a T, especially enough to just explain it, you know what I'm saying, in a few sentences, you feel me? That would take me like a whole long form video to give you, terminology, the definitions of these terminology, where you're gonna see it, how to apply it, you know what I'm saying, the different people to apply it to, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole actual thing. Said don't aim the barrel at yourself, it's a good term. Right though, right though. Shit like that, shit like that. But that's what I'm saying too. You actually, we laughing, but that's kind of right. Shit like that is terms. Stuff that the stuff that's just dumbass shit that you don't do. You know what I'm saying? That stuff that you gotta pay attention to and know what it is and know how to identify it. I would hate to stay in Cali. You can't have nothing in that way. Facts. Trigger safety. Facts. Main things. Main things. Like I said, it's a lot of course shit. Like when you said it, I kind of started thinking of like real deep terminology words and all type of shit to try to put you on. But it's simple things. It's the shit that you don't really think about. Prime example, Chris, flagging. A lot of people don't even think about it. They just do it. It's just natural. They just moving around with stuff, not even, you know, keeping safety and stuff in mind, you can't really just instill that in some people. Some people take real life instances or, you know, brutal explaining to somebody to really get them to understand some shit to the full aspect to apply it to themselves. You know what I'm saying? So when you getting into deep shit like this, you know what I'm saying? It's not just words and terminology. Sometimes it's the whole lifestyle of just being into this shit in the first place. You feel me? See what's the different terms for a Glock in New York, Cali, or the South? See, nah, Glock is Glock. Shooting the foot for 10K. But not yet. Most, ooh, sorry, Phil. Most places Glock is Glock. You know what I'm saying? They got hood terms for it, the YN terms, all that extra shit. But you know, firearm names is firearm names. That's what I'm saying. Like it just depends on what you touching and how you trying to refer to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many dependents to give you straight answers. But yeah, my boys, I'm gonna stay on with y'all a few more minutes. System, like you said, you got plenty of questions. So if you know, if you want to holler for a minute, I'll stay on. Y'all got me to about it's 12:08 where I'm at. So y'all got me to about 12:20. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Like I said, this is a short one. This one of my actual short ones. You know what I'm saying? It's getting chilly out here and shit. I got my dogs with me and all that, so I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. The difference in the gun culture. Uh, so, hmm, a lot of these laws and statutes and stuff I'm not familiar with, kind of whatsoever, as far as New York and Cali. I know they got magazine laws, lots of different ARs and pistols and stuff that you can't touch. You gotta have your dovetails and shit on everything. So a lot of that I don't understand. I'm in the South. A lot of our states free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We can kind of touch whatever we want, however we want to. Some of our SBRs, which is like our short barrel pistols and rifles and all that. We gotta register some of that, yeah. But for the most part, you good. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these states, it's just depending on where you at. A lot of these counties is different. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of just gotta pay attention to where you at specifically. I travel a lot, so I kind of got a lot of the states kind of locked in on where I can and can't carry certain stuff. But yeah, you just kind of got to lock in for your general area. You know what I'm saying, or where you think you might be going on the regular. Yeah, facts. The blue states. Yeah, like I said, I don't really touch base with a lot of that. So you feel me? Said, Cali, we got the handgun roster, and our rifles have to be fixed. The fixed mags are featureless. Oh my god. Which makes your name makes a lot more sense. You know what I'm saying? Consider guns as tools, exactly that. And I hope to spread that, you know, to a lot more places. Cause shit, that's really what they are. You could almost call them appliances. You know what I'm saying? Background checks on ammo is fucking crazy. That's crazy. They sell ammo in the randomest places here. So yeah, for it to be a background check on something like that is like what? I could go 5 minutes up the road and get just about. I can get however many about my rounds I want for everything right here. I go get my 308s, my 450s, my 7.62s, my 300s, my 9s, my 40s, my 45s, my 357s. Shit, they got some 224 in there. They got fucking um they got a whole shit ton of shotgun. They got my 410s, my long coats. They got all type of shit for you. 20% on purchases is crazy. Said gotta go to bed, everybody. Good night, Betty. I appreciate you tapping. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it not too long myself. I'm getting tired. I know y'all hear me yawning. We just chilling though. Right. Yeah, they got open carry, 0%. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to take the background checks. Crazy. Yeah, you gonna go live tomorrow? Yeah, Biddy. Well, let me not lie to you. Let me not lie to you. Tomorrow is my lady birthday, y'all. So, like I said, y'all seen her pop in. Telling me she on break and all that. I was trying to catch her before 12 o'clock. I need to send her a message now because it's past 12. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on my main phone. So, yeah, tomorrow is for the lady. You feel me? I might try to pop in where I'm at. I have some EDCs with me and all that, so I might just throw something on some concrete, go live for y'all for one time or something for a short one. But uh, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow for the lady. You know what I'm saying? So I can't guarantee y'all tomorrow. Every day after that, you feel me? I try to press at least 2 a day. You know what I'm saying? Tonight I was tired, but I told y'all I'd jump on, so I tried to keep it running as long as I could. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, tomorrow for the lady, my brothers. So like you said, Chris, yeah, facts. It's tomorrow already. So yeah, today for the lady. When I wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I usually try to push a morning one, but I got a lot of shit to get done. And you know what I'm saying? We focused on her. So you feel me? But if I get some dead time, if I'm just chilling with her and she down to, participate on the live, something like that, then yeah, we gonna push one. But as of right now, probably not. What the hell you say? Weatherby Sniper, what's up, daddy? I ain't got no snipers, my brother. Yeah, facts, baby. Good night, good night. I appreciate you tapping. As always, as always. But yeah, if you got your noties on, you'll see me soon. If it ain't tomorrow, 100% the next day. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all might see me tomorrow night around this time. Maybe 10, 11 o'clock type. That's probably when y'all gonna see me. Just keep it in 100. If I'm not too tired. Yeah, yeah, y'all got me for another 5 minutes or so. You feel me? Like I said, if y'all want to chop it up about something, holla. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Chris. Yes, sir. You said you about to crash. Yes, sir. Like I said, I appreciate y'all as always. I ain't always, like I say, I ain't always here for the 100 likes. Always folks tuning in. As long as I'm talking to the folks that want to talk to me, I'm chilling. It could be one, two of y'all. You know what I'm saying? As long as we covering good topics, being productive or something, talking about something good, we chilling. Yeah, it's 15 where I'm at. So like I said, I'll hold y'all to about 20. I got a few folks on live that I really need to tap in with too. So you know what I'm saying? I need to get that out the way. But yeah, facts, love, baby. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm tired, folks. I ain't got too much to babble about tonight. I ain't got too many topics going through my. Oh, headphones died. Give me a second. I don't know. Pick up better than these AirPods. I don't know. We'll see. I'll test that out one day too. We'll just try one without the AirPods. See if y'all complain about the sound. But yeah, my good people, like I said, I ain't got too much to chatter about tonight. Last few minutes, I guess I'll zoom in on these guns. I ain't gonna leave the camera sitting still. Still trying to get used to playing with this motherfucker, getting right with lights and all that. Yeah, it's so cold. These motherfuckers actually getting a little bit of dew on them, and it's making it look good. Yep. Just gonna hold y'all for a few more minutes. Just passing 30 minutes now. I ain't think it even been that long since I've been on here. But yeah, I appreciate my folks for tapping though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the real ones. Say we got 5 folks in the background. You know what I'm saying? I do the same thing, man. I ain't gotta tap in and say nothing. I appreciate y'all just watching as always. It always help the channel out. It's always love. Look at that dude. He been there the whole time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Power to the people. Type shit. Leave that right there. Yep. Come on. Wake up. You're cold. Come on. Let's go in the house. Let's take you in the house first. Yeah. Hold on, folks. I ain't looking at the phone right now. If y'all is talking to me, just give me a second. Alright. Folks with that. Can't touch anything just yet. Yeah, my folks. It's about my time. It's 12:19. I guess I'll just use this time to say peace out to the folks. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the real ones. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Every time y'all tap in, it's a good time. Shit. Like I said, I ain't got too much to babble about tonight. I'm tired. But, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all will see me tomorrow night, most likely. If not, tomorrow morning. Not today, you know what I'm saying? But y'all might see me tonight. But if not, tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying? 12:20 type shit. But yeah, my folks, it's my time. Let me get up off of here. I love y'all. I'm tired. I'm finna go enjoy my night. You know what I'm saying? Get some good rest. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all on the flip side. It's much love as always. Uh, you know, appreciate everybody for talking to me. But yeah, bro, I gotta go. I'm tired. So yeah, deuces, my folks. Much love. You know what I'm saying? Catch y'all on the flip. Go ahead and hit this X, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Love.